tiny fractures in the form. The days we live so much more. Got a little place near the beach. We watch the sailboats out at sea. And we ride along the Palisades. Love is just a summer day. If you hold too tight, it starts to fade. Let it go, then it floats away. In time, will you remember me? For a second, we had everything. How far away can summer searching by to summer aimless and upward.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome on in. High on fire. Way to grab the first. And talking squid jerky, Rebecca Bolt Images. Hi, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. In case you didn't know, it's two cultural, like pop culture holidays today, per se. I put them in my Discord. It's Mean Girls Day, because on October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. October 3rd. And it's also Full Metal Alchemist Day. Kind of. They're not like official days, but you know. Boo, you whore. I think that's what you were going for, One Fire. But hi, welcome on in. I do have some announcements before we jump into Travel Interview Tuesday. Schedule this week is a little different. I did not stream last night. I did put this update in my Discord, by the way. I just am horrible at updating the actual calendar on Twitch. But yes, I did not stream yesterday because the husband ended up having yesterday off. And today I'm streaming, obviously. You guys, you know, it's Travel and Trivia Tuesday. Today we're going to Guakamaya, which is a resort, or was a resort in Venezuela, but I'll get into that in a bit. I will be streaming on Saturday at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. And then after I'm done streaming, we're road tripping it back up to Montana. Because on Sunday, starting at 8 a.m., I'm having my 100 follower stream to thank you guys all for following me and supporting this stream. I'm having a special stream. I have some activities lined up. All the details are in the Discord if you are interested. Boo, Mean Girls, yes to the equivalent exchange. Hey, Odell Beckham, you smell like fruit snacks. You know, I've been drinking pineapple water / pineapple tea. I don't know exactly. I think it's considered tea. So I probably do smell like fruit. But yeah, so to just run through that 100 follower stream, it's gonna kind of include a little bit of everything that I've been doing on stream. So starting at 8 a.m. I'm doing coffee and crafting, where I'll be doing a Photoshop collage like literally the night before or the morning before I start streaming on Sunday. I'm gonna take a screenshot of all of like the followers, and I'm just gonna put prompts into Photoshop using the usernames of everybody who has followed me, and we're just gonna make a collage of whatever the hell happens from that. And then when that is done, I'm going to be editing community photos, so photos that you guys submit. One Fire, thank you for starting us off. I think you submitted 4 images. You can submit those in the community photo section on the Discord. And then after that, will be potion making, where I'll be making some baby dust potions for fellow IVF warriors. So I have to experiment with that a bit to figure out the exact ratio, but I'll get it. And then the 4th activity, I've been thinking about doing this for a little bit now and decided why not do the first one on the 100 followers stream. So I've been thinking about doing a stream on the last or first Sunday of each month, doing a big trivia game of all of the trivia games from that previous month, so that those who weren't able to make it to Travel and Trivia Tuesday can still partake in the game. I am working on a point system for like when you win the game you get a point and then you can redeem those points for things. So I'm working on that. More to come on that. Ongoing activities on the special Sunday stream. Again, it starts at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to have chat creating a 30-day photo challenge for me to do. And then I'll have to like present my photos to you guys as those 30 days go by. And I'm going to have a white t-shirt that I'm going to be printing things on the Crycut Cricut with and applying them to the shirt. You guys get to choose the designs, and those are for people who have subbed or are new subs on that day. So a bit going on. I'm a little nervous / excited for it. But yeah. Yep, that's what I'm smelling, man. Now I want some fruit. Go get you some fruit. I have more photos, I just don't want to overload it. Yeah. I mean, like, if not a lot of other people submit community photos, feel free to submit more. You know. But today, I feel like I'm going to stream. I feel like I'm going to sneeze any second now. I'm waiting for it. Whew, we're doing Travel and Trivia Tuesday. The destination is a resort in Venezuela called Guakamaya, and we are also covering a Playa Larga, which is a beach on the northern coast of Venezuela. And then we'll follow that up with trivia about it. And then I figure we can probably do a Photoshop collage of like a tropical resort place. If there's time. Man, fuck Twitch, because why do they do the shit that they do? Like what? Like what are they doing? You need me to tickle your sinuses? I need my sinuses to like be removed from my face. That's what I need. Like I just need my nose to just be removed and replaced with a new nose that like has zero sensitivity to it whatsoever. Okay. Whew. Oh, also in my announcements, I do have 3 art shows on the calendar. One is coming up in a few weeks. It's on October 21st. One is following that in November on November 25th. I blinked on the date for a minute there. And then next spring I have one on April 27th. They're all in the greater Denver metro area, so if you're in the Denver metro area on any of those days, I'd love to see you if you're willing to stop by and say hi. Yeah. Some details are in the About Me panels below. But if you want more, just DM me. I don't know, they just existing is making me mad. Those squid. Cause why Twitch think they the shit? You know? I don't know. Cause they're owned by Jeff Bezos. Probably. You know. Also, I put on some makeup for the first time in forever today, and my eyeballs are kind of hating me for it. Probably because I put my glitter liner on the bottom, like my bottom eye line. And my eyes never like my glitter liner, so I don't know why I did it to myself. I just like it, okay? But there's definitely like some lipstick on my water. Oopsies. I always feel like I talk so fast when I go through my beginning announcements, and I'm like, slow your roll. Also, Aspen and Freya are being really, really cute right now. Can you see them? They're cuddling. I really should just like put this camera like down by the futon. I wonder if I can. I'm like debating now if I should just move it. I only have like a basket down there that I could put it on, and I don't know if I trust the basket to like hold my computer. I mean, you talk like you ask people how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Like that. We used to have to do tongue twisters before every speech in speech class. So I have that one down pretty well, and I used to have Peter Piper, that one down pretty well. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, a pack of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. How many pickles did Peter Piper pick? I don't remember how it ends. Hi, cats! Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. How is your day going? You're impressed? Thank you, Onefire. Thank you. Secretly my rapping skills, I can just do tongue twisters really fast. You know. Ooh. Well, let me see. I really want to, now that I thought about it, I really want to do a pet cam down there. So, ooh, my piano bench. Hold on. We can make this work. We can make this work. Hold on. It was great. How's it going for y'all? I am good. I'm glad my work day is over because my coworkers like to complain about everything. Okay. Oh! Cute? You guys would probably rather look at them. Yeah, I'd rather look at them. Oh, can I set them up over here? Hold on. You need to come over this. Just hide my logo today. It's fine. Y'all know where you're at. What do we think? There's a dog too. Just don't look too closely at her neck. She's got some nasty nest on there that I gotta wash off later because I don't know what she did. Oh no! The doggy is leaving. Freya! Do you see her ears twitching and her blatantly ignoring me? Do you see this shit? Lil Mizzy. Alright. I suppose we should probably get started. Oh, all redeems should be on. Let me know if they aren't. I have the hat one on there. Look, okay, look, I can tilt this up and oh my god, look at all those hats. And I have my fruit. So I'm all set. And I have my water, although it's pineapple water today. So I made like that pineapple cucumber drink. And it said to like keep the skins of the pineapple and boil them. So I did that. And that's what I'm drinking now, is the water that resulted from that. It's supposed to be really good for your gut health. And actually it's not bad. I actually don't mind the taste of it. It's like barely flavored water, but I like it. Okay, let me go. That was cute, Aspen. She just like came up and put her nose on the lens. Okay, that was really cute. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down. I like to write down things that I think would be like a good clip later. And sometimes I go back and I watch it, I'm like, eh. And other times I'm like, yeah. Where's my pen? Do I not have a pen in here? No. Okay. Tonight is a chicken nugget night. Chicken nugget nights are always a good night. I don't know if I can reach my pen. I'm like on a leash. I'll just have to message my husband. Okay. But chicken nuggets are life. Alright. Let's get into the travel review, shall we? So first of all, again, this will be covering Guakamaya, which used to be a resort. I can't find it on Google at all anymore, so I don't think it exists. I tried to find out if it has like a new name. I seriously clicked on like everything that popped up as a place to stay near Playa Larga, and nothing looked familiar. So either it underwent like a complete remodel or what? I don't know. I could not find it, so I don't think Guakamaya exists anymore. Playa Larga does, obviously. Hi, Midnight. How are you? Welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by and for being here. I appreciate you. Oh no, you found out today that you're 16,000. You have $16,000 of debt? From what? Oh, is that student loans or something? Everything is okay. They're going to garnish your paychecks for a while. Well, I'm glad everything is okay, but that's still like a shock. Oh my goodness. I know like a lot of people's student loans or whatever activated in the last few weeks. At least I've heard. I don't know details on that, to be honest. You're a lurky turkey because you're arguing with Amazon. Well, good luck, cats. I hope you win the argument. It's from disability back pay. You were locked up for getting into a fight in 2021, and some of the back pay you got paid for. You were in jail, and they can't pay people who are in jail. Okay. So, like, it's just been gathering over here, kind of thing. And you need them to, like, give it to you. Arguing about what? Probably an order, I would guess. I guess I just assumed it was about an order. But yeah, cats, what are you arguing with Amazon about? I guess I shouldn't assume. We all know what assuming does. I didn't know anything about all this. I wouldn't have wanted it. My case managers told me to do all this. So your case managers kind of screwed you over? Is that what I'm understanding? Our system is just fucked up in general. Basically, I mean, it's really the government's fault for paying when they shouldn't have. So weird. Well, good luck to you. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you out there. Just wish I knew that was gonna happen or I wouldn't have blown through it. Gotcha. I'm sorry. That's no fun. I guess it's gonna be a Freya and Aspen day today. Willow's outside. I think Sequoia's outside with her. They're going to be taking 75% of your income for 19 or more months. Wow. At least you're not going to jail, though. But still, that's a lot. That's a lot of your income. That doesn't make life easy for sure. While we are chatting, I'm just gonna start on the Travel and Trivia Tuesday presentation. Damn! Are you damning at Hot Midnight situations? Good. Yeah, they asked if I wanted a payment plan, but as soon as I heard I wasn't going to jail, I left. I don't blame you. Drink water. Hi, Nathan. Welcome on in. Thank you for making me drink water. Ooh, and a fruit. Okay, Nathan. Grapes, orange, or apple? Don't forget to wipe. I never forget to wipe. That's not an issue. Grape. Okay. That one's questionable, though. We're not gonna eat that one in particular. Okay. I keep falling off of my little vine. Oh, and you're redeeming another one? Alright, what am I eating next? Okay, orange next. Alright, well this first photo is of the main... So Guakamaya, the resort, when I was there was like of a bunch of little tiki huts. And then there was like one big tiki hut. This is the big tiki hut. This is the main hut with the dining room, the living room, kitchen, etc. All the other little tiki huts are like strictly bedrooms. My sister and her then husband stayed in a tiki hut. All of his friends were like in their own tiki huts. I slept in a hammock in this main tiki hut. Sometimes when you forget to wipe, you find little chewy snacks. Squid, you shouldn't be eating that. You shouldn't be eating that shit. See what I did there? I wasn't even afraid of anything bad happening, just the guy was super, super mean to me, so I got all worked up, had to go home. Sorry you're done venting. No worries, Midnight, no worries. I am sorry that the guy was super, super mean to you. I hope they figure their shit out, and they really should just be nice to people. Like, that's bullshit. Cats. Woo, I won the battle! I wanted a refund for the candy I ordered because it was like a month late. Good job, Cats. I'm proud of you. I made the streamer drink and eat. Now I disappear. Okay. Bye, Nathan. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Sorry, but this is the main tiki hut of the Guakamaya Resort. I slept in one of the hammocks, which, by the way, did you know that they're called hammocks because they used to be woven from the bark of a hammock tree? That sounds so uncomfy. These photos, Midnight, are from a trip I took to Venezuela. Specifically, this one is from a Guacamaya resort. There will be pictures later of Playa Larga, which is a beach in Venezuela that I went to like on the same weekend. What's oof, squid? Man, I want a hammock. Me too. But I want one like this. These are like traditional hammocks. And these ones are made of cotton. And let me tell you, they were so fucking comfy to sleep in. Like, comfier than any bed I've ever laid in. Like, if I could finagle my husband and I having hammocks to sleep in that were like these hammocks, I totally would. Here are more pictures. I ended up waking really early the first morning that we were there. Probably because I was sleeping in the hammock, you know? So it was really like bright when the sun started to rise. But I wouldn't have nowhere to put it. I know, me too right now. Me too. But I got up really early and started walking around like the property. So like all of the little paths like between the tiki huts and other buildings were these stone paths. It's pretty cool. And the views were just really great. Willow is smelling the camera, but on the wrong side. And by the way, Guakamaya is the Mayan word for like macaw, like the bird. Wow, I'm totally blanking on what these little lizards are called. It's like a brown anole or something. They were like everywhere. Like that is a crack in the wall that they're in. But they're really cute. There were also tarantulas, but we're not going to talk about that. I never saw one. But supposedly, when everybody was like drinking and I went to bed early, aka I crawled into my hammock, apparently one crawled underneath me on the floor, and I'm like, really glad I wasn't awake for that. These are just some flowers and bananas that I saw while we were there. I didn't know until this trip that bananas grow upside down. I'll put that in quotes because technically monkeys eat them like the way that they grow. And I now open bananas that same way because of that. But yeah, based on like how we're used to seeing them in a grocery store, they're upside down. I also didn't realize that there was like so many of them on like one bunch growth spurt. I don't know. I don't know what to call them. Here I am in a hammock, guys. 11 years ago. I was just a baby, and much tanner than I am right now. And that is a bruise next to my knee. I have no idea what I got that from. I didn't know at the time either. You can see like how much fabric there actually is in one of these hammocks from this picture. I'm telling you, they are the comfiest things to sleep in ever. Back in your carefree bygone days, I wish. Do you want to know something fucked up? As while I was in Venezuela in 2012, I was dating my then boyfriend. We ended up getting married, whatever. He ended up, I found out later, after I had filed for divorce, all of my college so-called friends came out of the woodworks and told me he had been cheating on me the entire time I was in Venezuela. You think it would have been nice to tell me when I got home from Venezuela, which was 3 years before he and I got married? Would have been nice. So not exactly carefree, but it was carefree while I was in Venezuela. Yours isn't the creeper because you don't have an angry emote? Bruh. That's fucked up. I agree. And it's weird because, like, I'm more so mad that my friends, quote-unquote friends, waited to tell me until, like, I was like, I'm done with him. Like, they should have told me when I got home from Venezuela. So then I cut them out of my life because I figured they're not true friends. And I got no time for nonsense. Here is a toad. Squid, I would love your commentary of the photo on the right. So, big frickin' toad. I saw it first on the rocks on the left 2 pictures. And then later... Okay, first of all, none of the toilets at this resort are, like, in stalls. They're just kind of, like, in the rooms of each tiki hut. Like, no privacy whatsoever. So I went to a different tiki hut that no one else was staying in to use the bathroom with some ounce of privacy and look in the toilet, and there's just this fucking toad in the fucking toilet. And I'm like, well, I'm not using that toilet now. So I had to go somewhere else. Your favorite public toilets makes more sense now. This isn't even the worst one, Fire. The 1 year my parents sent me to Bible camp, there was an outhouse by our, like, we were sleeping in covered wagons, and there was an outhouse outside of ours. And one morning I opened the door to the outhouse and a raccoon popped its head out of the toilet bowl. I hate bathrooms that are not in my house. Good, they can go fuck themselves. The fuck happened to girl code? I know. And, like, none of them liked him, so I was like, why wouldn't you tell me? But honestly, none of them liking them, red flag, you know? By the way, apparently in tropical climates, it is not uncommon to have toads and frogs in your toilets or your water pipes, because I guess that's where they go to cool off in, like, more urban areas. If none of them like him, they should have been looking for this ages ago. That's what I'm saying. Because that was my last gripe. But can you imagine if, like, okay, I always look in a toilet bowl before I use it. Even here at my own house, I always look. Okay, you never know when, like, a snake is gonna find their way up your pipes. Like, you don't know. So I always look. And can you imagine if I didn't and, like, just did my duty on this toad? This poor toad. And what if it had hopped? It's a nightmare to think about. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Ugh. Alright, moving on. Moving on from toilet toad. Here's a bird. I don't know what kind of bird. The picture is not good enough quality for me to figure out what kind of bird. Because these were taken with my Nikon D50. And I'll admit, this was before I really knew how to shoot manual. So my shutter speed was not where it needed to be for a lot of these pictures. Barb, no worries, Midnight. That is a raptor. I believe you. I will believe you, Boy Scout. I'm moving on to the orange now. Well, I mean, my worst fear is having my coochie attacked by a hidden snake in the toilet. Is it really? I'm so sorry to traumatize you, Squid. Ah! I almost dropped my orange slice. Oh, bird. Bird. Barb. The barb. Some people say barb. Yeah. I know that, but for some reason, it didn't click. Sorry. That's my bad. Oh. Apparently this is a really strong orange. Whew. Alright. These is a Rhodesian Ridgeback, and his name was Calais. And he got up with me when I woke up super early to walk around and start taking pictures, and he walked with me the entire time. And when I got close to a cliff taking pictures, he made me back up. Like, not even kidding. Like, he put his body between me and the cliff edge and, like, walked towards me, like, making me back up from the cliff. He's a very good boy. Those are good dogs. I knew a local breeder for those as a kid. Did you really? This is the only Rhodesian Ridgeback I have ever met. Unfortunately, he is no longer on this planet. He has crossed the Rainbow Bridge since then. But he was very sweet. He was one of my ex-brother-in-law's friend's dogs. So he was like staying with us at this resort. Rip indeed. Oh, no cats. I almost punched a Sam's Club manager in the teeth today. I was shopping with my geriatric father, and there was one cashier open, but like 15 people in line. So we went up to Miss Bitch, just watching all this, and he says, "Can you call someone else in? Because I don't want my food to spoil." And this bitch told my dad, "Well, then sign up for a job here and start working." That is somebody with a power complex, and I'm sure she got a manager position, and she's a terrible manager. Bet money. Back and forth therapist. I read that as something else at first, and I was like, midnight. Whew. Alright. But yeah, this is Calais. The Rhodesian Ridgeback. Oh my god, sorry. I didn't see that till you said something. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know what you mean. I got you. No worries. More of the good boy. English is stupid. English is stupid. This is the orangiest orange I've had in a while. This is Calais at Playa Larga, which is Long Beach in English. He liked to splishy splashy, but he did not like to go swimming. So he would like lay in the wet sand and splishy splash, like in the moisture in the sand, or go in the shallow water, but he did not want to go like in the water. This trip was in 2012. So these pictures are from June of 2012. Cats, I will tell you, he was very happy. Pretty sure he had a girlfriend at this beach. So he was, I'm gonna sneeze soon, maybe. He was intact. And there was this female dog at the beach that was a stray. And he went and disappeared a little bit with her. So who knows? Oh, good year for me. I used to network on Twitter all night around then. Really? What does that mean, to network on Twitter? I was in like 2nd grade. Bitches at the beach. Uh-huh. Literally. Okay, last orange slice. Oh. Yeah, social media was really starting to blow up, so I was really into like making friends on there and getting followers. You grew up lonely, so it was a positive outlet for socialization. I'm sorry you grew up lonely. I'm glad you found a positive outlet for socialization. But I hope you don't feel lonely nowadays. I said this earlier, I'm pretty sure this little lizard is a brown anole. I'm pretty sure. Basically, networking to me was just going on the follow for follow tag when that was a thing and finding followers to promote what I was doing at the time. I remember follow for follow. You still see follow for follow a little bit on Twitch. But this little lizard was so small, like that's my fingertip that he's sitting on in the picture on the top left. And my barely hairy arm in the bottom left. Barely hairy. Yeah, he was really cute. And he actually hung out with me for quite a while. Like, he stayed on my arm, like, as I walked around, like, the Guakamaya resort. It was pretty cool. Yeah, nowadays I use Twitch for socialization. Same. Brown anole, also known commonly as the Cuban brown anole, or de las Sagras anole, is a species of lizard in the family Dactyloidae. The species is native to Cuba and the Bahamas. Okay, I think that is right. Barely hairy. Yes. But he was cute. And he was my little friend. And then eventually he hopped off my arm, like, onto, like, a fence post and, like, scurried away. The pictures look similar on the internet. Yes. And then this little guy's a little sand crab. So they back up into the sand. Like, they squid their little butts back into the sand. And they hide in the sand from predators, which are mostly seagulls. But they're really cute when they, like, pop out. Aw, yeah. I thought it was really cute, and it was only, I think the next picture showed the size of it. No, I only have that one. So like it was like oh no. Go back, go back, go back. There we go. It was like, okay, there was like a leaf next to it, and it was like half the size of the leaf. Like it was pretty small. I love sand crabs. Little boy, they make my hands giggle. Oh, squid. Oh, hi Toasty, thank you for the drink water. I would be nervous that I would accidentally step on him, so I was nervous about that two cats, and I asked my sister about it at the time. And apparently they like feel you approaching through the vibrations in the ground, and they like underground like move out of your path. So that's kind of cool. What, did I say something? Yeah, your hand's giggling. They just funny little guys. They are funny little guys. And then here are some pictures that I took at that cliff where Calais made me back up from the cliff, the Rhodesian Ridgeback. So these are all taken like really before sunrise. Just be moving. I just like picture your hands having like little faces on them, like giggling. To be digging into your hand meat. Honestly, that sounds like a good little massage. And here is the sunrise from Guakamaya, the resort that I don't think no longer exists. That I don't think exists any longer. I think that's better English. Like, I tried really hard to find it on Google. Like, searching, so it's Guacamaya with a K. It's Guacamaya is typically spelled with a C. And nothing came up on the Googles, and then I even went to Google Maps and, like, tried to find it, and I could not find it. That'd be terrifying. They're small. They're small crabs. I'm sure you can handle it. More beachy pictures. Honestly, this Guacamaya place I loved. Like, I would go back in a millisecond if I could. Oh, hand faces are terrifying. Just make a puppet, but it's just your hand. Like, seriously, I loved this place. This is also the first place, or the place that I did my first photo shoot with, like, people. My sister was 7 months pregnant at the time and asked me to take maternity pictures of her, which was kind of funny because she had the smallest belly even at 7 months. But it was good practice for, like, posing and stuff, so I was thankful for that. Your hands are crusty. We'll go moisturize. Here's me on the beach, living my best life. Don't I look so relaxed? Like, just take me back. You need your nails today? I did my nails today. I painted them today. Did one orange. It's got like a glitter French nail on the tip of it. But yeah. I did my nails today. Bro. Oh, bro, why you look like that? You're so cute. Got the same smile as my cousin. Well, thanks. I used to be adorable. Now I'm pale. And... meh. And old. I always like my curls from, like, beach pictures, too. The salt water does wonders. Alright. And then these pictures are also from Playa Larga. Again, just Long Beach. What? Shut your goofy ass up. I'm streaming, Squid. I kind of have to talk. You look exactly the same. No, I don't. Oh my god. I do not. I am much paler. Do you see how pale I am? And I have more thickness. But I appreciate that. Yes, you do. The fuck. But more pictures of the beach. You can see the moon in the one. Okay, who cares if you're paler? I just look really pale in comparison. I like my summer glow, okay? You still look exactly the same, and that's cute as heck. Well, thank you, Squid. I appreciate you. If you have ever seen the opening scenes of Grease, this picture gives me those vibes. Thick weed? Thick weed? Well, these people were like throwing sticks into the water for their Jack Russell Terriers to go fetch the wishbone dog. I think they're Jack Russell Terriers. But like I had like that glow and the waves are crashing on the beach. You are a cutie, Squid. You shut your face. Okay, cats. TGIF potato skins are so good. I know that as thank goodness it's Friday. So I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Thank goodness. No, that's not it either. Oh, like the restaurant. That restaurant doesn't exist anymore. So why would I think of a restaurant that doesn't exist anymore? They like all closed. Didn't they? No, like Squeed, but with a lisp. Nuh-uh, no you. We can both be adorable, Squid. How about that? You buy them frozen and put them in the oven? You can do that. I'm like learning stuff today, guys. Did they all close? I thought they all closed, but apparently not because there's TGIFs near Squid. You like the TGIF frozen dinners? There's TGIF frozen meals in the food section? I did not know this. I do not agree. Oh, too damn bad. I did not know that you could buy frozen TGIF shit at the grocery store. Cats and Squid and One Fire, you have all blown my mind right now. I like their spinach artichoke dip. That used to be like my family's like restaurant of choice to go to, and then the one in La Crosse, Wisconsin closed, and then they opened up a Texas Roadhouse, I know that's my dad's favorite restaurant. I didn't know about the meals, I just know potato. I just know potato. Alright. Well, here are my rankings for Guakamaya. I think this is the first time I gave a place 100%. The buildings, little tiki huts, 10 out of 10. Nature, 20 out of 20. Like, seriously, it was so beautiful. The beach, 20 out of 20. Overall vibes, 30 out of 30. This was like a little piece of paradise, and I'm so thankful that I got to be there. But yeah, like I said, I think this is the first time I gave 100% to a place. Let us go down in the history books. But yeah. I made a lot of little creature friends there. Do y'all ever just like get your nails did? Yeah, Squid, what's up? Right, let me see if I can. Hold on. Removing them. Ah! You gotta go over the overlay. There. Cats. My dad bought me weed gummy worms as an after shopping present, and you're so excited. You and your dad have a really cool relationship. That's what I need. You need your nails did? I just did these myself. My toes still have the paint on them from a pedicure I got like a month ago. I think more than a month ago. Right, I am going to take a 10-minute break and stretch a little bit. And probably get rid of this fruit bowl and just keep the apple on the desk. I just really need to stretch my lower back. Do I have more old photo sets? Like kind of like this? So this is kind of what I do every Tuesday with different destinations. So yes, I have a ton of photo sets. Show us the pedicure. Squid, you want to see my feet? On fire, my sister tells me I need to go get my nails did and my feet did, but I don't like people touching my feet. It's different when you're like getting a pedicure. Like, I don't like people touching my feet. Like, really, like, Warlock, if he wants to give me a foot massage, great. Pedicure people, like, because I know it's gonna happen, fine. But, like, if I'm sitting next to you on fire and you poke my foot, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, stop. Send feet pics. I knew it, Squid, I knew it! I want to get nails, but, like, not the long ones because you wouldn't be able to function. Well, and I would think that getting long nails would be hard for like what you do for a job too. Shit, me too, but I still gotta do it because I don't like having devious dogs. I walk around barefoot all the time, or in sandals, so my heels are always dry as fuck. It's not great. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. It'll be like 5 to 10 minutes ish. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I stretched. Put my garbage in the trash can and watered one of my plants with coffee because I'm hoping to balance out the soil. Coffee can like balance out nitrogen in the soil. Did you know that? Alright, let me catch up on chat here. Okay, Squid, YouTube, we still do it because you don't like having devious dogs. Devious dogs is a male standard, I think, says One Fire. I've never heard of devious dogs before today. Cats, you don't really have nails, you have fingertips. Well, you can get, if you're talking about getting acrylics, you can get short acrylics. They'll cut them to the length that you want them to be. You need that cheese grater, that sponge. Me too. Have fun, pet puppies. I did pet Sequoia out there. A cheese grater against your feet sounds terribly like torture. It's not. It actually feels really good. Yeah, I just ate some nachos? Is that supposed to be like nasty cheese? What is nachos? And your stomach is making noise. You feel it in your innards. Well, that doesn't sound good, Squid. Cats, I want a cheese gator, a gator of cheese. Honestly, with all of like the food sculptures that cruise ships do, I'm sure one of them has done a gator of cheese. You are immune to lactose poisoning, so you'll take your chances. What does that mean to be immune to lactose poisoning? You're not, Squid, you're not lactose intolerant, but you drink almond milk anyway. Never grew up on cow's milk. I grew up on 1% milk. Switched to skim for like my early to mid 20s. And then when Warlock and I started having fertility issues, I found out that my estrogen levels were a little bit low, so I started drinking soy milk, and now my estrogen levels are normal. So yeah, so now I drink soy milk. I find almond milk too sweet, or at least for cereal, I've always grown up on 2%. So there's sweetened almond milk and sweetened soy milk even, or there's like original, plain, soy, oat, almond milk, etc. Like there's always like a sweet version where like they add vanilla or something to it, and then like a regular version. And I have to do the regular soy milk because soy with vanilla is too much for me. Although I've never had almond milk, so I can't say like that's like a thing for almond milk. I know there's sweetened and regular almond milk, but I've never had regular almond milk, so I don't know how sweet that is. I've only really had soy and oat. It is a bit sweeter than cow's milk. Speaking of milk, which I have no more of, I'm gonna make some cookies. Ooh, what kind of cookies are you gonna make? She's lying to you, don't listen to her at all. You're not lactose intolerant. Okay, got you. There's original and there's vanilla and regular unsweetened. I feel like you're gonna make brownies. Are you gonna share? Chalky chip. I love chalky chip cookies. The recipe I have for chocolate chip cookies is like my great grandmother's recipe. They're really good. You're welcome to any of my brownies. I'm going to put Butterfinger Crush baking things in it. Alright, I don't want them anymore on fire. I don't like Butterfingers. Alright. I think I'm gonna start the trivia game though. I was just trying to see if my husband's gonna be done with work soon, but he hasn't said anything. He hasn't been active for 2 hours and he hasn't responded to me at all. So we're just gonna do it. So here are the how to play for trivia and the rules. Oh no, you don't want any of my brownies now. Shame. I know, you poor thing. Okay, so we are about to play trivia through QuizKit, which is an app on Twitch. So I know if you're on desktop, if you like hover on the video screen, there should be like the sound alerts button and then a QuizKit button. If you click on that, it'll ask you for permissions. If you grant it permissions, it'll let you associate your name into the game that we play. If you don't do that, you can still play. You'll just be like, player number, blah, blah, blah.
Hello there.
All you have to do is click on the screen to answer the questions, by the way. You found the sound alerts button. Did that not play, though? You didn't hear anything? That's weird. They're on here. I don't know.
Hello there.
Well, it worked that time, so I don't know why it didn't work when you tried it. Creative Cats are gonna go make more potato skins. 5 didn't make a dent. Enjoy your potato skins. They look delicious. Hi, Retro Perspective. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day. How are you doing? You're lurking while writing an essay, but I'll leave you with some fruit and look over occasionally. Alright, sounds good. I have an apple left, so that's the last fruit that I have. It works now. It was, like, I didn't do anything to it except move the volume button up a little bit, so I don't know, Windfire. But for trivia, because I'm about to start the game, so you just have to click on the screen, like on the answer, to pick your answer. Ooh, did I? Hold on. I don't know if I changed the timer on the questions. I don't remember. I did this last time. But you will have 30 seconds to answer each question. The faster you answer, the more points you earn or lose, depending on if you're right. If you're really not sure of an answer, you can just not answer, but you'll get 0 points. The game does not let you change your answer once you've picked one, so, like, be careful how you answer the question. Let me check to make sure that I have the questions at 30 seconds, because I don't think I changed it, and it defaults to 20. Also, QuizKit has been giving me a lot of errors today, so I'm just hoping trivia works. Edit quiz. Edit. "30 seconds. Save quiz." Okay. Now that that's done, huh, you did something. It's almost like it's witchcraft. So y'all just gonna let me sit here and eat cookie dough, and y'all wasn't gonna stop me? Squid, I love eating cookie dough, so no, I was not gonna stop you. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started with trivia. Except this is weird. Maybe. It's not in my stream manager. The hell? It's in the air fryer? You put your cookie dough in an air fryer? You can do that? This is really weird. Guess I'll refresh. Like normally, like it's in my stream manager. There it is. Now it showed up now that I refreshed. Sometimes, y'all, you just need to refresh. Cookie dough's gross, put in the oven like a sophisticated person. One fire? Cookie dough is the bomb. Shut your face. Okay? It works too. Hey, Beck. Hey, Squid. What's up? Does sleeping count as refreshing the brain? Absolutely. What if teeth giggled when you brushed them because they're ticklish? Some people do have ticklish gums. I know, but teeth. But I feel like there was a cartoon once about like dental care and like the teeth could talk and stuff, and it was weird. Move my laptop over here so I'm looking in the same direction all the time. Also, all the animals have abandoned me. Heckin' rude. You know, One Fire? I think that's the one I'm thinking of. The Fairly Odd Parents. Alright, let's start the trivia. Chip Skylark. Hey Vicky, oh you're oh so sticky. That's what I remember from it. I am fucking that apple up. It's a very crunchy apple. It's a Honey Crisp, it's crispy. Alright. Question number 1. La Garrira State used to be known as what? Viva Las Vegas, the Vargas State, the Land Down Under, or Oz? This is in Venezuela. I'm pretty sure they say sticky in one of the verses, and icky is like the main chorus. Alright, tomorrow I'm gonna go get me some caramel apples from the store. Crikey, I got it wrong. I don't like caramel apples. Right, and the correct answer is the Vargas state. Go lay down. Go lay down. Square, go lay down. Good girl. No, I don't like biting into the caramel. I don't like the stickiness on my teeth. Share the apple. They want me to. Sequoia is the only one I trust. So, like, I'll eat the apple, and then I'll hold it for Sequoia to, like, nibble on the core. She's the only one that I trust to do it. The other two, like, try to eat the core. And I'm like, no! You got it right, One Fire. With 21,898 points. Question 2. Guakamaya with a K is a take on Guacamaya with a C, which is a type of what? A beach, a shoe, a bird, or a person? You would nibble at the core, Squid? I believe you. I get that whole caramel thing, but it's delicious. I don't mind like dipping apple slices in caramel, because then it's just all goes in your mouth and you're not like biting into the caramel. Damn, One Fire, you're gonna win this game. Now I want some ice cream. Do you like caramel ice cream or something? $25,488 points. Let's go. You guys can hardly tell that Willow is there. That's kind of funny. If you come in first place when you're the only one playing, does that mean you're still in the last place? Yes. Ice cream goes with cookies. I don't eat ice cream with my cookies. Yours are almost done? That's good. I did not see Willow at all until she moved her head. Yeah, she's laying right next to Sequoia. Like right there. See? But like otherwise you can't really tell she's there. That's kind of funny. Alright, question number 3. Guakamaya is the word for macaw in what language? Bird language, Mayan language, English language, or Arabic language? It's too dark, I can't see. I'm blind. I'm almost done with my apple. Whew. It is a juicy one. She was itchy. Mayan is the correct answer. One Fire, I'm so proud of you. 24,451 points. Itching ass. Pretty sure she was itching her ear. Playa larga translates from Spanish to what in English? Lights, camera, action. Play on the big stage. Large plays. Or Long Beach. I love that your speech to text changed ass to ash. If you're itching ash, it means you don't wash very well. Whew. Oh, the Aspen poppin'? Sequoia's on the floor. But Long Beach is correct. Girls! I'm gonna go outside. Up. Willow. Go. Go. Lay down. Good girls. Alright, next question. What common tropical fruit grows upside down from trees? Cuddle puddle. It's a good cuddle puddle. And Willow's between Sequoia and Aspen. In case you're wondering why there's a gap between them, that would be a Willow. It's funny, she even has like a mark on her nose. You can just barely see it. By the way, you guys can join the game at any time. You don't have to like, it's not like a beginning only kind of game. And after that you can't join. Bananas, the fruit that I'm allergic to and I can't eat anymore, even though it was one of like 2 fruit that I really like. Excuse me. Ooh, you were quick on that one, One Fire. One Fire, I guess you're getting the points for this one. What commonly found small lizard, One Fire, you googled this, can be found on the coast of Venezuela? A brown anole, a Komodo dragon, a Godzilla, or an iguana? I'll give you another hint, there's only one of these options as a small lizard. Godzilla. Yeah, like sometimes I try to put somewhat realistic but obviously, well, kind of obviously incorrect answers, and then my brain will come up with like a rogue answer sometimes, and I'm like, sure, let's include it. 28,793. What a fast Clicker you are. I don't read so fast. You're doing great. Why are hammocks called hammocks? They mock walking hams, aka pigs. Some dude made it up somewhere. It means little sleep, or they originally were made from the bark of a hammock tree. Seem a little better that way. I mean, technically some dude made it up somewhere. It should be correct for everything. It should be. But he didn't make up the word for tree. For the tree. The one that named it a hammock. But you are not exactly wrong. Also, it bothers me that hammock tree is spelled differently than like the hammock, because if hammock is named after the hammock tree, why are they spelled differently? $25,301. Alright, next question. Question number 8. Traditional hammocks in Venezuela are typically made from what material? Corn dogs, hair, cotton, or polyester? This is what I mean by my brain going rogue on me, guys. You've never slept in a bed made of corn dogs? What is your life? My babies are cute. You misclicked. Oh no! Does that mean you're losing points? Hi Josh Werner photo, welcome on in. How is your day going? Holy shit, I do wildlife. I do photograph wildlife. We're doing a travel trivia game right now, so there's no photo sharing. But yeah, I do photograph wildlife. I use mostly vintage lenses, so everything is manual focus and everything, so that's fun. But hi. Squid, these cookies taste like toes. Well, that's not good. Unless you like the taste of toes. One fire, I was trying to click on corn dogs at like 100 or less. Oh man, one fire. Why did you put your toes in the air fryer? Blah. Question number 9. What is an arepa? So, I did not go over this. So this is just some food knowledge for you. What is an arepa? It's a frisbee disc, the sun. Someone says that when they are dancing. Arepa! And ground maize dough filled with stuffing. Squid, I did not put my toes in the air fryer. I don't have toes. You have toes, Squid. Sorry, you have tentacles. My bad. Because you're a squid. But Josh, I want to get a bigger lens. I'm saving up for next year so I can buy a better telephoto lens. Because the one I have is only 400 millimeter. And I'd really like to get a bigger one. Then why does it taste like toe then? How do you know what toe tastes like is a better question. I have tentacles. You guys made me ink. Because I used to bite my toenails as a kid. Squid! No! No, 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 no. My sister did that too. Not gonna lie, I was never flexible enough to do it. I wouldn't have done it anyway, but... Can you see Willow? Now that Sequoia's gone. This is like elementary school I'm talking about. Sure, Squid, sure. I bet you still bite your toenails. I think my mom has one of us kids falling asleep sucking on their toe. Blech. Has a picture. No, one fire. No. No, 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 no. Alright, question number 10. Why do toads and frogs like to go into toilets? They stoinky. Squid, I was inspired by you. To cool off, they get lost, or they're potty trained. Why else would you go in a toilet? I wish I was flexible enough to bite my toenails. I am not flexible at all, Squid. Dinner buffet full of mosquitoes. That's a good point. Since they like water, they could just sit in the bowl and be like... And the correct answer is to cool off. Extra protein. Mosquitoes, mosquitoes. No. I'm gonna sneeze. Hippopotamus, 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 hippopotamus. Okay, I'm good. Whew. 27,655 points.
That's really cute.
It's really cute. Why hippopotamus? I don't know. It's supposed to like distract you from your sneeze. I think you can use like any word, but when I was taught this, they told me to say hippopotamus, so I've been saying hippopotamus. My sister would do fuzzy pickle or barking spider. Barking spider, barking spider, No, I don't like spiders. Alright, question 11. Rhodesian Ridgeback dogs were historically bred to do what? Lick faces, hunt lions, bork bork, stand still for you to balance things on the ridge of their back. I've heard fuzzy pickle. I've never heard barking spider. Willow, stop licking the futon. Thank you. And the correct answer is hunting lions. But we do have a bork bork answer. Bork bork. One fire, no! Negative points, retro perspective, coming and getting that right. Still no sound, but I can do this type of trivia momentarily. Good. Alright, next question. Why do sand crabs hide in the sand? They don't. Avoid predators like seagulls. They like eating sand. Or to pinch your toes, they're evil.
Impeccable bullshit.
Huh. And chat is talking about toes, and here I put toes in one of the answers. Impeccable bullshit. Pinch your toes. So my zodiac sign is Cancer, and my husband's is Scorpio. So I always joke that we're the ones with the pinchers. And the correct answer is to avoid predators like the seagull. Speaking of toes, Beck, show us your toes. You don't want to see them. The pedicure is so old. We'll pay $1 million Robux. So one fire, 26,394 points. Retro, oh no! Negative 23,339 points. Oh no! Squid wants to bite your toenails. Ew! No! No access. Alright, question number 13. What sea borders La Garira? The Sea of Rune, the Atlantis, the Caribbean, or the Venezuelan Sea? Here's a hint. Only one sea is a real sea. A sailor went to sea to see what he could see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Shit, I put the wrong thing. One fire, no! I'm going to slightly open all of your soda cans so they all get flat. Squid? What is that evil? Then shut up! He doesn't really have soda cans in his house. Be nice to one fire, Squid. Ah, kid, I love you. Mwah. Alright, the Caribbean is the correct answer. As far as I know, there is no Venezuelan sea, and the Sea of Rune, I believe, is from Lord of the Rings. But Retro getting it right with 22,205 points, and then one fire, negative 24,592 points. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. That being said, I have to drink a 2-liter within the 2 or 3 days before it goes flat. What kind of 2-liter is it? Alright, question number 14. How can one typically tell if a photograph is of a sunrise or a sunset? The amount of clouds in the sky? Know your directions, Lewis. Saturation of color? Or they're the same thing. I'm trying to get us feet pics, bro, and you're snitching on me. One fire has seen my bare feet. Plenty of times. Remember the whole thing about how I walk around barefoot all the time or wear sandals? Yeah, one fire has seen my feet plenty of times. Because we hang out and I'm normally barefoot. Alright, the correct answer is the saturation of color. Ooh, look at you guys! Yay! So typically sunrise pictures are more pastel, and sunset pictures are more vibrant. Sure. My brain wants to say because the colors are on the wrong side of the clouds. Ooh, but Retro answering faster than One Fire with 18,455 points. And One Fire with 17,942 points. That's like a hot air balloon heart. Midnight, I like that. What is it though? For real. I don't know what the colors are. If you like having your concrete clappers on display, just say that. They are on display like all the time. It's not because I like it, it's because I hate socks. Alright, and the last question, question number 15. How many different colors of macaws are there? 0, 4, 19, or 107? I don't like how they feel, Squid. Like, so when I wear socks and shoes, I feel so like confined, and I don't like it. Socks are great, little foot condoms. I mean, you're not wrong that they're like that, but they're not great for me. I don't like them. I mean, Squid, if you really want to be really real, I like never wear pants when I'm at home because I hate wearing clothes. So I never wear pants. I typically am not wearing a bra, so I'm typically just in like my shirt and underwear walking around my house because I don't like restrictive clothing. But don't worry, I get dressed for my friends. The only time I like socks is when I have my wool polyester blend while winter camping. That sounded so posh. I love socks be keeping my arches built up. Ew, that was so cringe. I'm just being real. Alright, and the correct answer was 19. I'm never sharing anything with you again, Squid. Alright, and one fire, bringing it home at 227,376 points. Woohoo! All the confetti. Alright, well thank you, One Fire, and thank you, Retrospective, for playing the trivia game. I'm gonna go ahead and take another break, just a few minute break, so I can throw away the apple core because it's like turning brown on my desk. And then when I come back, if everybody's down for it, we'll make one of those Photoshop collages of like a little paradise resort. Now, I mean, like what I said was cringe. No, I don't think so. Like, I know people with like steep arches, they like the socks. Like, especially the ones like the banding around the middle of the foot. Here, let me put my laptop back over here. Yes, I'm going to take a few minute break, and then when I come back, we will do the Photoshop collage of a tropical paradise. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I had to go also close the doggy door because the husband's on his way home. I'm gonna pin this message because we're opening up Photoshop, and Photoshop takes a lot of energy from my computer. Let me go ahead and... There is a Willow on the couch as well. She's just she's at the end by the door. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so I will set the background. And then you guys can start giving me prompts. Okay. Resort. Let's just do resort. You guys can start giving me prompts now, too. And I'll catch up on them. Not bad. But I want more, like, of the building. That one's kind of weird how it's like the sand in the middle. Beach hotel. You know what's funny about the military schools? What's funny, Squid? Hi, Bun Bun Back. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Okay, that's better. You'll always find people whose hair isn't in standard. I don't even know what the standards are. Oh, that one's really cursed. I don't want to start off that cursed. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. This is our background. Okay, y'all. So, give me prompts. What would we like to add to our beach resort? You are well? Good, Back. Good. Glad to hear it. Also, I think this... Is this a person, like, in the wall? I don't know. There was this bitch I went to military school with. We called her Hudson, last name basis, and her hair was never in standard. Hermit crabs? Ooh. Giant hermit crabs, Beck? Or, like, normal hermit crabs? Can I get a cheese alligator, please? Or a cheese gator? Okay. Dealer's choice? Okay. I will add some hermit crabs. The standard is long hair tied into a neat bun above your shoulders, and it shouldn't interfere with you wearing your hat outside. It's like a low bun. Or a hat with a lot of room. Oh, one fire? That is not bad. Okay, what's option 2? Okay, that's option 2. And option 3 looks kind of standard. Which one would you like, One Fire? As low as you want, but it's got to be above your shoulders. 2 is really silly, isn't it, Beck? can I get one? I can't change the direction they're in one fire. I can try the prompt again. And Hudson used to wear a high ponytail on the top of her head and then never put her hat on. This is like melted cheese. Oh, this is like cheese art. Oh no, he melted. And then this one's even facing even further away. Okay, do you want me to reprompt or choose one of these 6? Okay, so to refresh, we have a melted gator, flat cheese gator. This one's not bad. There's this one, this one, or like a standard alligator. I'll look them up. Take number 1. You want the melty one? Alright, melted. Poor melted cheese alligator. Oh, okay, I got you, sorry. You want this one, number 4. I know you said 5th, but the first one of the first group is 4. Well, you let me know. Okay. And then for hermit crabs, I have an idea. Looks good. Okay. That little ass gator. Alright, Beck. I'm gonna add a few of these onto the roof, okay? So this is contender number 1 for hermit crab. This is contender number 2. Or number 3, and I can reprompt if you want. If you don't like any of these. So again, this is number 1. This is number 2. And this is number 3. I like 3. He's got personality. Okay. And then we need a smaller one here. Okay. I'm not sure what it's doing this time, but this is contender number 1. This is contender number 2. I don't know why I did such a good job on the first one and such a bad job on this one. And contender number 3. Speaking of gators, in military school, the platoon next to ours was called the Gators. Really? We called them the crocodiles, though, because they were the worst platoon. That was weird. There's a dog outside your window barking one fire, and I just heard Willow bark. Ghost Leviathan. Okay. Oh. Alright, lightning. Oh, I just totally hit this. And hubby, I'm gonna forewarn you that they can see through that door frame. Okay, hold on. I'm getting your options, lightning. I knew there was one more pair. Okay. Lightning. Lightning, would you like the aviators? I'm gonna move this up more. I have aviators. I have colorful sunglasses, green sunglasses, purple sunglasses, or giant sunglasses? Tell him to bring in a bunny. Not so sneaky. There's a bunny. I have 2 bunnies. Giant, please. You got it, Lightning. And hi, Lightning. How are you doing today? Oh, I gotta wipe these off. Hold on. They're quite fingerprinty. Okay, this should be better. Alright. Size matters. White one if you can. Them Coke bottle glasses. They're not Coke bottle glasses. Coke bottle glasses are like the kinds with the thick lenses. But Beck, would you like one of these weird options, or do you want me to reprompt? I'm really not sure what's going on with this hermit crab prompt. Actually, looking ass. A reprompt? Okay. Reprompting. Bucket $8 for today. Yay, bucket yay, bucket yay. Alright. Here is the new option number 1. More hermity. This one. Or this one. Or I can go back to one of the first 3, or I can reprompt again. Okay, do you mean for like this one? It's weird because on my screen it like pushes 1 through 3 to the back, so then 1 becomes 4. It's weird. Okay, but this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 1 more Bun Bun Beck. We're gonna have 1 Overlord, 1 like a really, really, really big one. King Crab. Exactly. That is not a hermit crab. What is it even doing there? Okay, there's that one. That one's not that much bigger. Ooh, that one's kind of bigger. I want bigger. Why, hello! Hold on, I have to look really closely because of these sunglasses. I7 Player 1! Hi, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing today? All hail the crab. How crab evading. Ooh, that one's a good one. Alright, Beck. This one or this one? I'll give you the choice on the king crab. This one or this one? Then I know there was a prompt after hermit crab, but I already forgot what it was. It's ghost something. Ghost leviathan. That's what it is. Okay, this one. You're good? You've been practicing with an f.7 lens? Wow. f.7. None of my lenses go that small. Ghost Leviathan. You need water? In virtual environment? Okay, okay, I was like, wow, I didn't think they went that small. I mean, they could. Would that be macro then? I mean, that's for aperture, so that doesn't really matter. Macro would be more. Still though, that'd be a really, really open aperture. And therefore really narrow depth of field. It'd be kind of insane. Alright, Ghost Leviathan. The biggest one is 0.95 in your virtual thingy. Okay. Ghost Leviathan. The biggest aperture is not 0.95. Well, biggest opening probably, but biggest number of aperture, no. Did I spell Leviathan right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Leviathan! Yeah, biggest opening, probably. You've been really attracted, these days you've been really attracted to the Zack Snyder filming style. And you're trying to have that in your pics. I don't know Zack Snyder. Tell me about Zack Snyder. Those are just birds. Those are not Leviathan. I think we tried Leviathan before and it didn't work, so let's try Ghost Serpent. Like in a previous collage. Oh, one fire. Okay. We got this. Or this. Or I can try reprompting. But I7 today, so I typically do photography editing on Mondays. However, this week is weird, so I'm actually going to be doing photo editing on Thursday of pictures that I took at the Rockies baseball game. Today is Travel and Trivia Tuesday, so I shared pictures from a trip I took to Venezuela back in 2012, and then did a review of a resort called Guakamaya that I stayed in there, and of a local beach close to that called Playa Larga. And then there's a trivia game after related to the travel review, and then I typically afterwards chat wants to do these silly collages, so we put since today the travel review is of a beach resort, I set the background as a beach resort prompt from Photoshop Beta, and then chat adds things into it and we create a beautiful collage. Oh, and thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Just search amazing shots of Zack Snyder on YouTube and see the first video, you'll instantly know who he is. He's a movie director. A movie director, okay. Hold on. I'm tabbing it so I can look this up later, okay? Angry squiggles. They are angry squiggles. But i7, if you want to jump in, you just have to give me a prompt, and I put that prompt into Photoshop Beta, and we hope for the best. Because Photoshop Beta can be questionable. Alright, so far we have had a cheese alligator, which is down here in the sand. Great camouflage for cheese gator. We have our little hermit crab army on the roof and ghost leviathan up in the sky. Add Batman. Alright, where would Batman... He'd probably be in the shadows over here. Batman. And if you want to see previous collages that we have done, they're all in my Discord. Oh, it won't let me do Batman. That is not a a prompt that it allows. Upside down from the rafters. Let me try bat human. Maybe it'll let me do that. Man bat. I could try man bat. At first I thought it might be like a weapon thing, because like it doesn't allow certain words because they're weapon related, and I'm like, well, bat. But if this works, then it's probably like a copyright issue. Well, that is not... What is this? Oh, okay, I understand. It made the... it made the face a little bat-like. It's very cursed. Oh, sorry, DC. What did I say? Did I say Marvel? I just said copyright. Oh, is there a man bat like superheroes? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And I'm just being dense. Maybe a barbecue and yard flamingos. Alright, I7. So, this is prompt number 1. This is prompt number 2. I can't explain everything that we see here, but this is prompt number 3. So if you like any of these, we'll keep it. If not, I will re-prompt. You let me know. Oh, is that what this is supposed to be? A bat butt? He even has like a little bat wing, this guy does. He's just kind of fucked up. Yeah, so if you like one of these, we'll keep it. If not, I will try re-prompting and we can see what we can get. A bad pirate. He does kind of look like especially when it's zoomed out, he does kind of look like a bad pirate. And then you zoom in and you realize his face is kind of bat-like and he's got this random bat wing over here. Well, here, so let's add... I'm assuming you're fine with this one because you want to add a car. But we gotta add the barbecue. So 1 second. We gotta go in order. Otherwise I get confuzzled. That's the one that looks the most like a barbecue. Oh, drink water. Thank you, Warlock. Warlock, there's water for you in the refrigerator. It's pineapple water, if you'd like to give it a try. Yard flamingos. Okay. Can put those over here. Wonder if it'll understand plural stuff. Brownies are done. Yay! Warlock, bring me a bunny. You can, did I turn it off? There's a pick the pet point redeem. They want you to, Warlock. I'm not demanding it though. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, what these other little things around this yard flamingo is. Also, what's going on with the flamingo's legs? Fuzzy bunny. Okay, I'll get the bunny when I'm done with the flamingos. Okay, Bun Backyard Flamingo is yours. Do you like any of these options? I can add more than one. Excuse me. He wants the big bunny. You're gonna grab Tetra? Okay. 30 looks like he's hungry for cheese. He does kind of like, he's like aiming for the cheese gator. Okay. yard flamingo. Okay, and we're done with these sunglasses. Thank you, Lightning, for that redeem. Always feels so fucking bright when I take those off. We need a small one back here. And just let me go back to the screen. Oh, I have this camera here. There you go. Now you're on stream with the bunny. Oh yeah, that's Tetra. And the hubby. Here, I'll put it there. Becca. Is she a big bun bun? Woo! Call me a baby. Oh, my cord is stuck. Okay. So this is Tetra. She a big bun bun. She a really big bun bun. Don't let her do that on my futon. She's like digging into it. But yeah. Run away, cheese gator, you're gonna get eaten. If you just hold their butts, they don't kick so much. I'm wearing lipstick? Here, I'll do it. I might leave a mark on her. A little pink. A little pink. Yeah, this is Tetra. Okay, do you want to go back into your pen? Do you want to go back into your pen? Little bun. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's Tetra. This has brought you so great joy. I'm glad Bun went back. But yeah, that's Tetra. I also have Midna, who's a lot smaller and is black with like a little white nose and stuff. No Hassenpfeffer for one fire. I don't know why you always want to eat my bunnies. Okay. So I have yard flamingos. The next one. Add a car parked there. BMW M3 GT. Oh, specific. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if it'll be able to do that specific, but we will try. BMW M3 GTR. Have you seen those giant rabbits that they raise from meat? They are bigger than all three of the dogs combined. A Flemish giant? Hold on. I have bad news on that on the giant rabbits. Yeah, I don't think it knows what this is. Oh, I fucked up anyway. I put MW, not BMW. Let's try that again. I don't think it's gonna know this. What kind of cart is this anyway? And then maybe I can get something close to it. 3 GTR. Oh, that thing? Silver car. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, BMW is trademarked, I'm sure. Why is it being so weird about the sand? I don't know why. Apparently, it does not want a car to exist here. Like, the hell? Try car. It's always weird to me, like, what doesn't work. Okay. I give up on the car. I don't know how else to make it work. Alright, what else do we want in our beach resort? Just don't understand why it won't work. Need a hammock. I'm gonna add a hammock somewhere. Oh, one fire. We need a hammock made out of palm leaves. Beach floaties. Beach floaties. Okay, a hammock. Where? This hammock can hang here. Hammock, palm leaves. The bad guy is like really funny to me. Okay, we basically get a palm leaf. That's what it's doing. Hammock made of palm leaves. It might have. Hold on. Is my voice frozen? Just, that's weird that the built-in camera is frozen. I've never had that happen. Okay. Well, we're just gonna do this. Hold on. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. Just left with a thinking face. Is it still on that? Hold on. I've never had the The built-in camera freeze before. That's so weird. Okay, back to this. What was I doing? I forgot. Okay, a hammock made of palm leaves. Hey, hey, Bet, guess what? What? You done with... Well, you already ate all your cookies. So what? What's up, squid? I don't think we're gonna get a good one on fire. Oh, you're right, Beck. He could have been talking to you. My bad. Okay, let me try just hammock. Would you be mad if I went to go get some overpriced ween but didn't get you any ween? I don't even know what ween is, so I don't think I would be mad. Right, one fire, do one of these work? Jazz cabbage. Prostitution is illegal in America. Oh. Excuse me. Not weed. Weed. Hot dogs? Oh. This one looks like somebody's in it and I'm here for it. So if you're okay with that one fire, that's what I'm going with. Okay, and then we had beach floaties. Looks good to you. Beef hot dogs are nasty. I prefer brats. What kind of floaty do you want, Bun Bun Beck? I wanted a donut floaty out in the water, but what kind of floaty do you want? The cheese ones are even worse. Say it ain't so, squid. You also don't like the cheese ones? I like the cheesy brats. I'm just not a big hot dog person. Bun Bun Beck, I think we need to have a floaty flamingo behind all of the yard flamingos. What do you think? He's like in disguise. You know what I mean? Yes. I don't think I've ever had a cheese hot dog. I guess I don't know either, Warlock. I can't believe you don't like brats at all. I'll eat your fair share of brats that you are allocated for your lifetime. Deal. Put a little boat out there. Now y'all are making me... I'm just curious if I can do this. Oh no! Hot dog. Floaty. The only cheese hot dogs I've seen were like the chicken ones that my uncle eats because he's allergic to pork and because of a tick bite? Since he's German, is he allocated more? Yes, he is. So I get plenty. Warlock, okay. The first one of the boat, Bun Bun Beck? Is that what you mean? Yes, okay, 1 second. And I'll go back to it. Does that mean Warlock can have your beer? Yes? Okay, I'll come back to hot dog. Okay, so the boat, Bun Bun Beck. I don't know what the first one is. No idea. And I went with this one, and then there's this one, which I didn't think was great. Yeah, I don't really know what the first one is. Okay. Just a hot dog. Just curious indeed. Oh, that is not a good looking hot dog. Okay. Sure, we're just gonna leave a giant hot dog on the beach, okay? Okay, what else would we like in our collage? Those are some big ass wieners. You know it. Colorful towels, okay. Those obviously are on these very questionable tables back here. Not enough color. Needs more color. Those are weird. Colorful towels. That's pretty straightforward. Squid, can you put toes in there for free? How's that one, Beck? I can do another stack of towels over here and hopefully we get another color. Yeah, Squid, I showed my feet on camera and you missed it. 100%. I clicked off for a second. Sure. Well, you missed the feet. Bro. Showed off my pedicure. Still green towels. Also, there were bun toes. There were. Not only did I show off my toes, the bunny was showing off her toes. Can I stack on top of this? Zach, you've ruined me for feet, by the way. Anytime there is feet mentioned, my second thought is for free. I get that from, like, TikTok.
Yes, but a very cute moose. Make all the boy moose go. Wah!
Okay. You understand colorful towels, green towel, orange towel, but I tried to add a purple towel and it's like, no. Now that means we need, oh, should we put our DJ moose in here? That's fine. We gotta have the DJ moose. He's gonna be like in everything now. Okay. Moose. Second. DJ Moose up in here. Up in here. Up in here. DJ Moose is up in here. Up in here. Up in here. Usually I can get one. Oh, I wonder. I might have to put the DJ table down first. I think I normally do it that way, and then it gives me like a moose with like some of like the fun coloring on it. But just in case I don't get a good moose option, we're gonna leave that one alone. And okay. DJ table. I forget what I put. Like for my prompt normally. He's just gonna be the constant in all of these works of art. Turntable, maybe. I rewatched the VOD, you fucking liars. Scratch table. Yeah, we didn't lie about the bun bun feet. I did no such lying. Exactly, there's bunny feet. Okay, it does not know scratch table. DJ equipment. You showed your grippers with little tootsies? Oh, I did see the bunny feet. Yeah, not bun bun Beck feet. Like actual bunny feet. I think I'm just gonna have to go with one of the ones that... I think that one's not bad. Okay, so now we need... moose. Those feet are cool. Cool. Imagine needing feet, bruh. Okay, I think I definitely do the moose first. I'm questioning everything. Okay. Reprompt moose. You fucking hate feet. Is that why you cover yours in socks so you don't have to look at them? The moose is over the table. What the hell, moose? Moose? This is not going according to plan. The moose is on the loose. There's a moose on the loose drinking juice. Like, why is it not going with the DJ table. Moose. Just gonna try it again. We are going to start over. Also, the moose needs to be bigger because it's like the same size as that weird bad guy. Okay. Moose. Bullwinkle? I probably wouldn't let me put Bullwinkle because it's a name. It's very picky. Oh, we haven't never gotten a female moose before? She's gonna DJ this beach. Turntable. Also, this is a female moose, but they gave it a thingy. Oh, why'd you go behind? Okay. Turntable 2 words? Well, a la do diddly squat. Okay. I'm just going with this one. Turntable, what? Okay, are we missing anything at our resort party? I thought you said turntable tits. I got scared. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes movie action could kind of be like that, you know? Got scared. Scared. Who does not want to put a smiley face sun in here? Smiley face. Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. Who even cares about those rap guys? You're welcome. Hi, Kit Kat. What you doing, Kit Kat? Do you want to come say hi? Want to come say hi? Yeah. Hi, Freya. Oh my god, Becky, look at her Bible. It is so big. She looks like one of those preacher guys' girlfriends. All the fuzzy friends. I have so many fuzzy friends. Oh, that's an okay son. You just want to have a smiley face. Okay. Are we done with the party, or do we need more at this resort? Your cycle restarted? I'm sorry. He's got beard and stuff. One fire, he got all fuzzy. I'm like trying to think of what else could add to this, and I don't know. We might be good. What about your stomach meat was feeling not tender? Yeah, it'll do that for sure. Where is this guy? Where is the bad dude? My eyeballs are so dry. Okay. It's okay, I'm restarting tea within the next few weeks, so it's okay. It's gonna stop again soon. I was gonna say, is that like... Is dysmorphia the right word? Like causing you to disassociate like with your body? I see it talked about on TikTok. I'm just blanking on the term for it. Dysphoria. Okay. I was close. Kind of. Sounding wise. Seashells? Ooh. Making bad guy our bartender. Okay, apparently cocktail is a bad word probably because of cock in it. I don't know. Margarita. Seashells by the seashore. Nah, you're cool, not dysphoric. I'm just unhappy because who the fuck is happy when they find out they shit on? That's fair. Who likes that stuff anyway? Why are they all red? Can I put the tiny umbrella? No. Okay. Hold on, I need to make sure I'm still on my playlist. No. I went to something else. It's not supposed to do that. Oh, look at that, I'm frozen again, because it never unfroze. That's fun. Do you have a preference on seashells, Bun Bun Beck? Yeah, Pirate Man is the bartender now. Colorful, that's your preference, okay. Just putting them randomly throughout. I don't have one like that yet. What can I do? Huh. Drink water. Thank you, Bun Bun Beck. Appreciate it. You're gonna get in the shower. Good, you stoinky. Oh, I just put colorful. We'll see what we get, I guess. It smells like bounce that entire ass in here. Oh, squid. Happy shower. Not right now, though, in like 20 minutes. Okay. I'm probably calling it soon anyway. I like that. This doink, you are so correct. I think this is good, guys. What do we think? Let me save it. I personally like the hermit crab, like overlord on top of the roof. A day at the resort. That's what we will call it. All hail King Crab. Okay, well, now let me, I really don't know why that froze like that. That is so weird, and I don't know how to feel about it. So we'll just do this. Okay, alright. Make it bigger! Okay. I think I am gonna call it there, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. I always like making these collages, and I think they always end up being really silly, which 10 out of 10. Friendly reminder, this stream schedule this week is a little weird. Yesterday my husband had the day off, so I took the day off from streaming. So I will be doing my photo editing stream on Thursday this week instead of on Monday. Thursday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Saturday I will be doing a coffee and crafting stream at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. And on Sunday I will be doing a special 100 followers stream to thank you all for being supportive of this stream and for following me and being along with me on this journey. It does start at 8 a.m. and we're kind of doing a little bit of everything on that stream from what I've been doing thus far. So it's going to start off with coffee and crafting, where I'm going to make a Photoshop collage of all 100 followers, or over 100 at this point, because there's 119 of you here, and that's crazy to me. Hi Becca, I joined a little late. Oh, that's okay, Jacob. How are you doing today? Yeah, so special stream on Sunday, starting at 8 a.m. It'll start with the coffee and crafting, with the collage of, like, literally right before I start stream, I'm going to take a screenshot of all of the followers, and we're going to use usernames as prompts in Photoshop, and come up with a collage. Hopefully it'll go okay. And then after that, I have photo editing. So I'm going to be editing community photos. So you guys submit. There's a section in my Discord for you to drop those images. So if you'd like me to edit one of your pictures or more than one of your pictures, feel free to drop those into that section on the Discord. And then after that, since a lot of you know that I have the other username, Greenwich43, I am going to be making little potions for IVF warriors. They're like, well, baby dust potions. It's just going to be like glitter and baby oil, but and then and I'll get back to you, Bunbabeck. I saw you just whispered me. I'll get back to you on that. And then possibly more stuff after that. So there'll be some oh, we're also gonna do Summary Sunday. It'll be the first Summary Sunday where I take all of the trivia questions that we've done this last month and put them in one big trivia game for everybody to play. And then ongoing during the special stream, chat will be making a 30-day photo challenge for me to complete. And there'll be an activity for people who sub or who are already subbed on that day. That involves a white t-shirt and my cricket. You're doing well. Hope your day and stream has gone well. My day is good today. Thank you, Jacob. And my stream has gone well. It's been a lot of fun tonight. How was your day today? Oh, you said you're doing well, but how was your day specifically today? I do have 3 art shows coming up that are on the calendar. They're all in the greater Denver metro area. One is coming up on October 21st, so in a few weeks. One is going to be next month on the 25th, November 25th, and one is not until next spring on April 27th. If you would like to stop by and say hello, I'd love to see you if you're in the greater Denver metro area on those days. I'll send you the deets if you DM me for them. I just didn't want to put the locations on my About Me panels or in the Discord because, you know, it was busy, but good overall. I'm glad. Busy can be good. Busy can make the day fly by. I think I covered everything. I think so. Well, let me scroll back here. Nathan, thank you for making me hydrate and eat fruit. Retro Perspective, thank you for making me eat fruit. I ate all my fruit today, so I can now sing my little fruit eating song. Becca ate all her fruit today. Yay, Becca, yay, Becca, yay. Toasty, thank you for making sure I stayed hydrated. Warlock, Bunbabeck, thank you. One Fire, thank you for redeeming Pick a Pet, and I got to show off Tetra again on stream today, so that was pretty fun. Yeah, that's all I had today, guys. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be streaming again on Thursday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and then on Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. Thursday, I'm going to be editing photos. Saturday is coffee and crafting stream. And then Sunday is the special 100 follower stream to thank you guys for being a part of this community and for making all of this happen, because as a lot of you guys know, because you're also streamers, but for those of you that don't, you probably also can deduce, obviously a streamer doesn't have a community without you guys. And so I just want to show appreciation by doing a special stream. We are going to raid out tonight. I just have to see who is online. So let me go check. Because now I know that the raid thing in the stream manager doesn't show me everybody who's online. So now I want to go check. Oh, the photographer I was going to raid today is not online anymore. But I see a purple unicorn is online. So we're gonna raid Purple Unicorn. She's playing Genshin Impact. Oh, Zell? I don't know. Zell? I don't think I have Zell on here. What was your suggestion? Oh, Unicorn just raided into Zell? Okay. Well then, shoot. Let me refresh. What's your suggestion, Squid? Oh, it shows she's on. Oh, maybe she just hasn't. Riv. Yeah, I could do Riv. Okay, let's do Riv. Only because for whatever reason, I don't follow Zell's shot. So I'll have to see what's going on there. But I do follow Riv, so let's do Riv. Rivenari. 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 Alright. Starting that, but yeah, again, just thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. If I see you again this week or on Sunday, great. If not, I totally get it. We all have lives. I totally understand. Thank you for the fun. Thank you, Beck. I really appreciate you being here. But again, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to sign off there. Well, sign off on my stream. I hope you come with for the raid to Riv. And we'll give her some love and attention this evening. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.